Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is part 3 of my houseplant tour, my beauty room. Start right over here at this golden pothos. What do you know? Another one. I just picked this one up. That's why it still has a little hooky thing on here. But I'm just trying it out in this area, seeing if I like it. And sorry guys if my floor is creaking throughout the whole video. It's just really creaky in this spot. So I apologize if you hear that. And up here we have a wonky aloe. It's been many different places in the house, and this is where it's landed for now. I kind of dig the way it looks, even though it might be stretching for light and telling me, please, more sunlight, but that's okay. And over here we have a snake plant, a purple inch plant, even though it's not very purple, because like I said, it doesn't get very much light right in this area. I do plan on putting some grow lights up, but I just haven't got around to it yet. Then here we have a lipstick plant. I just watered this guy. He was looking pretty sad and he's bouncing back already. It's been a couple hours, but I'm sure it will be fine. And then up here we have a peperomia pepper spot. We have a sad ponytail palm, just the little miniature version. They do all right there. They're not too fussy. We got very sad philodendron cutting of the heart leaf one. We're just gonna ignore that and pretend like I water that, but I really don't. And down here we have a prayer plant hanging out in this basket. A ZZ plant in the corner here. It doesn't get very much light, but it doesn't mind it, and it keeps shooting up some new growth. And then here we have a beautiful golden pothos. And he trails all the way down. I'm hoping he hits the floor soon. And over here we have a tridescantia. That's the two different ones, the green one and the purple one. We mixed them together, and it's doing okay. It's not doing as well as it was when I first brought it home, but that's okay. It'll be fine. They tend to get a little bald on top when you bring them indoors, because you can't really give them enough light unless it's right under a grow light. And then in the back there, this is like my little propagation station, so I have some more tridescantia there. I have a ficus right there, and I think that's a prayer plant I have in that smaller one. Some more random cuttings, some Alocasia, Hoya, and there we have a golden pothos. And I know you guys are going to be so jealous. This is my beautiful Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. Be jealous. I know, it's amazing, isn't it? And then down there we have just a snake plant that I have in water. Then, moving right down here, we have a Aglaonema Silver Bay, I think it is. This guy loves it here. It's always pushing out new growth, always flowering. Seems to really like it in this location. And then, my sad bird of paradise. This was in the living room for the longest time, but then something else came along and I, demoted it into this room. But normally it has a grow light on it, but that has decided to burn out, so it's looking a little sad these days. I really need to get it another grow light. As you can tell, I slack in this room quite a bit. And then here we have a philodendron burl marks, looking beautiful. Up there in the windowsill is an Alocasia Yucatan princess or something along those lines, and then there's another one right there. When I bought them, they were in this weird mulch. It's actually still kind of in that, but it didn't like it. It dropped a lot of its leaves, and now they've just given me 2 new ones, so that's good. And then we have, I forget what this is called. It's like a climbing onion or something. I thought it was dead for the longest time, but it just started to shoot out some new growth there. So it's kind of a cool little funky guy. I got some jelly bean succulents that I've had for years and years that live in this windowsill, and they do all right. They're stretched out quite a bit, but I just totally neglect them there. Then here we have a little Regal shield and a big Regal shield. Look at that sunlight coming in on them. They love it. And then right up here we have a Hoya. Is it, which one are you? Crimson? No. Rubra. That's what you are. A Hoya rubra. It's losing its variegation though because it doesn't get a lot of light here, but that's okay. It's gotten quite a bit of new growth. And then here we have a cissus. Oh, I can't remember the type you are. I will put it on the screen here. But it's lichen being right next to that grow light. It's got a whole bunch of new growth for me. Then here is an arrowhead vine. This was 3 different little plants that I just planted into one, and it's looking nice and full and seems to be liking it in that spot quite a bit. All right, up here is a Scindapsus pictus exotica. Trails all the way down. And then I have another prayer plant right there. That started off as just a wee little baby, and it's been about 2 years now, and it's looking nice and full. It's kind of starting to trail down too. And then I have a Alocasia upright variety. I can't remember, maybe California or something. I've seen in the name before too, but that wasn't liking it in its spot, so I moved it, and it is closer to the grow light, so hopefully it starts to give me some more new leaves. This is my Tenanthe. This is what they look like when they haven't been watered in a while. As you can see, they're still kind of curled up, but that's okay. I just gave it some water a couple hours ago, and they've already started to unfold all their leaves like this, so it's coming along. But just so anyone is wondering, if you have a Tenanthe or a prayer plant and they start to roll up when they need water, but don't be afraid, because they will come back. Just give it some water and give it some time. Then down here we have a Saloom. I can't remember the actual scientific name that they just changed this to, but I just love the leaves of these guys, minus this one. Not sure why that one's like that. I think it's just lack of light and neglect. And then here we have a chenille plant. Doesn't have any flowers on it right now. I did just move it to this location. But I'm hoping it gives me some flowers soon. This is the Alocasia of some sort. I bought it not knowing what kind it is because it's just a little baby, so I have no idea which one this is. I don't think it's Calidora, because I do have a little baby Calidora and it doesn't look like that, so I'm not sure which one that is. And then I have my Thai constellation baby Monstera here. It's doing all right. It's not super happy. It's a really slow grower, but just gotta have patience. And here I have a baby Syrian Alocasia. It's looking nice. It's got a new leaf coming right there. This is my Ruby Cascade that was in my bedroom, but I now moved in here, so it's closer to a grow light. And up here we have some philodendron micans that I started just from cuttings, and they're looking beautiful. This is a type of ginger, or it's called a peacock plant because of the leaf markings on it, but it's super cool. I just actually transplanted these guys today, and hoping that will make them perk up a little bit. And here is a string of pearls and another peperomia pepper spot, and I can't remember what that one is. It's some sort of silver bush. I will put the name on the screen here if I can find it. But it looks dead, doesn't it? But it's totally alive. Then here is a lipstick plant cutting and another lipstick plant cutting. That's the black pagoda. That's the flowers that it produces. And over here is another lipstick plant. It's just a little baby doing its thing. And this is my sad dragon tree. I know, all my plants are sad in this room. I'm sorry. I've been neglectful. It happens. But this one I got as a rescue plant, and it's holding on. It's not doing anything great, but my luck with these is not good. So the fact that this is still alive after having it for over a year, year and a half is pretty good. So yeah, I think that actually concludes everything in my beauty room. This is where I get ready every morning. So yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video.